Let's create a folder for chapter 2 and enter into it. Let's create new project with name guessing game. Enter the folder guessing game and open the project in VS Code editor. This is what we have in our new project. Function main in main.rs within src folder and cargo.toml file in project's root folder. Let's run the newly created project. It prints its default text hello world. In the guessing game project, the concept is first generate random number, second get the number as input from user, and third check the input number with generated number. According to the result, print the message as you are win or entered small number or entered big number like that, and repeat getting input and keep the generated number remain same if guessing goes wrong. Now we are going to read the input from user. For that, we just print the message as enter your guess. Now we create an empty string to read input from user. Here I used expect statement to handle error. If any error occurs while getting input, expect method stops the program and prints error message as failed to read line. On success, we print the input, that is the variable guess. Now run the project. It works as expected. Reads input from terminal and prints it. After reading input on variable guess, the user maybe give some space in the beginning or end of input. So we have to remove the spaces using trim method. And after that, one thing we have to do. All inputs are string, so we have to convert the string into number. For that, use parse method and then use expect method. Here we have to explicitly say the data type to parse method. We will see parse in detail in the later session. Now we learn about random number generation. For that, we need a package to support random number generation, that is randcrate. For choosing crate version, I already installed a crate extension in VS Code. Here I first enter asterisk within double quotes, then I save cargo.toml and place a mouse cursor on asterisk. VS Code extension crate source creates various versions and select one among them. Now to generate random number using randCreate, call the associated function threadRNG, then call genRange method on return type of threadRNG. For that, it requires to use trait RND from randCreate. By selecting this, it's automatically imported. Now we have to give range, that is lower end and higher end. Here I give lower end as 1 and higher end as 100. Here the higher end 100 is not included on generating random number, it's excluded. So the random number will be generated within 1 to 99 and print it, then run the project. It works as expected. Let's play with random number. Let's generate random number continuously until the user press other than Y. Y means yes. Now read user input, check it, continue if user press Y, otherwise breaks the loop. Here program stops even if the user press Y as his input. Let's check it. This is because of carriage written and new line character are present in the input. We already learned it. So we need to trim the user input and then check it. Then the program works as good. Now let's change the conditional statement if into pattern matching. We already learned something about match statement. We will use that. Now run the program. It's working perfect like the previous. We will use this concept in our guessing game program. We need to generate random number from 1 to 100. For that I change the range from 1 to 101. Here 101 is exclusive, so we can get random number from 1 to 100. Add rand crate as a dependency. Use rand crate's RNG trait so we can generate random number, and second we get input from user. The next step is to compare user input with generated number. For that I used if conditional statement. Let's run the program. Program works only for one time, the user input. We have to change it. Before that, instead of if condition, let's use match statement. It requires ordering enum. Let's use it by selecting intelligence use option. Ordering enum has three variant: less, greater, equal. We can call compare method on guess variable. Variable guess is an unsigned 32-bit integer. It has CMP method and returns ordering enum. So comparing user input and generated random number is perfect. Let's loop for user input and comparing up to correct guess. Program not breaks after giving correct guess because I missed to breaking the loop. Let me do it. Now it works correct. Let us use match statement on parsing user input to handle if any error occur. Here, if user enters integer number, then it can be parsed. If user gives alphabet, it cannot be parsed and gives error. Or once again instruct the user to enter number. Step 1. Generating random number and display it. Step 2. Get the input number from user and convert it to number. Third. Compare it with generated number. We used rand grid to generate random number. Now we complete our guessing game chapter. Let's learn something about preludes. In this program, random number generation comes from randcrate. Comparing and ordering comes from standard library. Then what about match statement, loop statement, if condition, println and all data types? From where it comes from? All of these commands. That is, it comes from preludes. Prelude is the list of things that Rust automatically imports into every Rust program. See the contents of prelude. As of this recording, there are 4 Rust preludes: V1, Rust 2015, 2018, 2021. See the contents: string, toString, toOwned, default, result, option and work and many functions and many more. Once again, let me run the guessing game. Perfect, and thank you.